Hello, everybody. We are back for another stream. A nice Saturday stream. Hopefully, a long one. I'm just making sure the stream's all set up, and then we'll get right into it. I'll just do a quick recap of yesterday's stream in case anyone missed it, because a lot happened. And I'll also kind of explain where we are now. Jackson, what up? Nody gang? You're in here quick. Look, I think I got this fixed. So now when people subscribe, it should pop up. Okay. Let me just make sure this is all set up right. How was your Friday night? All good? In the hood? I'm just doing my classic stream setup activities. Making sure we had everything pasted properly. All right, I think we're good there. All right, so yesterday was a crazy stream. We formed Scandinavia with wars on Finland and Denmark, and then the remainder of Finland and actually some of Novigrad actually joined our empire as well. So we are huge right now. The main thing we're working on, obviously, we'll conquer the rest eventually. But we need to get feudalistic ways so that we can start building up our economy and pretty much every other good buff that will start to come in, because tribal leaders can only go through this, and early medieval you need to be feudal to do, which I think starts, what year does feudal normally start? Around 1000. So got to be somewhat quick. So how do we reform religion? We need a lot of piety. I've showed this. This is just the base. It depends what doctrines and whatever you do. The expensive ones can be up to 2,000. So just 6,000 from the doctrines alone, plus some of the other stuff. You need 6,000 to 7,000 piety. We only have 1,923, so it's probably not going to happen in High King Rickleful, the Great Axe of Scandinavia's lifetime. So some ways to make it easier would be to have a zealous guy and focus solely on religion. But unfortunately, our heir and none of our children really are zealous except Viking. Might be our brother, actually. He is, but, you know, he's not on top. Well, so if I take a look at the religion, Jackson, you can see, oops, that's culture. Our religion here is very popular. So once we reform, we're going to have to get all this switched to our religion. So there'll be a lot of internal wars for that. And then we're going to kind of just be pushing it on to everyone. We're going to get rid of Catholicism, get rid of Yukon Usoko, just push this around as much as we can. So I kind of want to wait till we reform the religion, so then it's like crusading type holy wars where everyone joins our religion, we get stronger and stronger, and then it kind of just snowballs. So again, in order to get there, we need to focus on building or getting a ruler that has good traits for that, which we do not have at the moment. This is probably the heir, and his son is this. Now I'm thinking like if we educate him, um, I don't know. Do we have like Cordis or zealous courtiers? I can search that, I believe. So this is a broken character right here, and she's only 16. I'm gonna see. I can't demand conversion because she is zealous, but oh, she's already married to one of my sons. Okay, so we want this guy's kids to end up being in charge. So we'll keep an eye on him by pinning him here. Yeah, well, in order to go feudal, which again we basically have to, because we're gonna. This is what's gonna happen if we don't go feudal, which you need to reform your religion to do so. We're gonna get stuck. So we get these tribal ones, cool, but there's these three other innovation periods, which medieval's actually already started. If you see here, like high medieval doesn't start till 1050. Medieval's already started, and we can't get any of this in a tribal, which some of them are like manorialism, which will increase your forts, some soldier stuff, mangonels for sieging, horseshoes. So like basically we're going to get run over by everyone and if we don't go feudal, because they're going to have all of this stuff and we're going to be stuck tribal. So we need to go feudal. In order to go feudal, you need to organize your faith, reform your faith. So we need to do it anyway. And we need to do it quick because, like I said, this has already started. So, like Russia, some of like the Holy Roman Empire, all of them are going to start getting this stuff, and we're not. So we need to catch up here. And since we're going to reform our religion, and once we do get feudalistic ways and we have some of this stuff, we're going to use our religion to fight back against such as the Holy Roman Empire, which if I look, they are feudal. So they are already on to their next innovation. So we're a little behind there. So we need a zealous leader and we need to reform our religion. That's basically where we're at. This guy's life at the moment. I'm not sure where this war even is, if I'm being honest, but it doesn't look like it's much of a problem. We also maybe probably want to do a couple more raids before we go feudal because money will be a lot more important once we get there. This looks like a decent marriage. Sure. And sure. Iberia will be interesting. Yeah, we're gonna try and spread our religion as far as possible because, I mean, it is Crusader Kings, and you get so many buffs if you do your religion the right way, which I can never seem to figure out. So if anyone has any ideas for religion, let me know. This is Chris. Son. I don't really want him to die, but we can have a decent accolade, so. Nice. Are these all maxed out on size? Yep, our army's all good. We can negotiate an alliance with Andres Vikingson. Can give a guardian to Nicholas, who is intelligent, so we want to find someone else with intelligence, such as the queen. Yeah, you're good. Trust me, when if you look at some of the other, or like, streams from back when I started playing this, like, I had your mindset. I was trying to conquer everyone. It just leads to some situations. So now that I've played a few times, I'm trying to play it the right way so that we can still do all that stuff, but that we don't have like annoying, boring sections like 50, 100 years of just civil war and reconquering what we already have, because that gets annoying. I'm gonna press play though. We are only in 987, so we kind of need to get a move on because the stream is going slow. Yukov, do you own any land? You do. What did you do? Scheming against my son, eh? That's because my son is the wrong religion. Can we get a hook on my son in any way? I don't want to piss off the family, but I would. We'll end that civil war. We have another son that can marry, who's also. Why do they all have this? Oh, bastard founder. Hey. Marry matrilineally to one of my daughters, then maybe the religion won't spread as far. Or my niece, I should say. Only a 3.7 chance of inbred. Now will you... Why can't I convert religion on him? Interesting. Who are these guys in prison? I will, but we have to reform it first, because once you reform it, it doesn't necessarily mean everyone switches. So we don't want to, like, basically create enemies for ourselves. So it'll be a bit. But yeah, this guy's just not going to be able to get close enough. We can see if there's any more zealous. There's no concubines available. Northern conquest as an attacker. Kingdom of Ireland. I'll accept that. It looks like we're trying to take some of Great Britain. Yeah, he doesn't like me. We'll start improving relation. It's just not, it's just, you can't just like click spread religion. It gets tough. And this guy's actually pretty strong. But it looks like we're focusing on the west for now. Alba and Ireland, which I do want to have a foothold there, especially for like later games and trade and whatever. We want to have good turns with whoever's in charge of Great Britain, which hopefully is this Northman army if we win this war. So let's just go hit this shoreline. Help out. Make sure to sub if you're not already. I want to see if these alerts work. We're trying to get to 500. They were working when I was testing them. We do still have this legend. I'm not sure how close we are on. I'm going to bring everyone together for now. I know you sub Jackson. I'm just saying for anybody not chatting or anybody new. Let's get a Liliana. That's a cool name. Now, how strong is Alba? They're pretty strong. I'm gonna merge everyone and then split it in half. All right. You go here. And you... I mean, this is a bad area for us. We have such a disadvantage. We have some friends over here. I guess we just maybe siege some of these. Popular opinion will take. I don't know if it works if you sub and unsub, because then people just spam it. Another daughter. You see how their fort level is too high? I'm assuming they're a tribal realm. They're feudal, sorry. And they have better forts. That's why we need to catch up, or we're not going to be able to keep just beating everyone like we have been. We haven't done a Hendrix. Oh, here's Hupelio. All of his children died, but did any of them have children? Yes. So there's one. Okay. He's zealous. He's Guanch. They're still alive. Do you have a kid yet, Chris? Oh, he did. We need him to get zealous. My brother King Midi captured my nephew, Yukoviz. We'll just try to siege everything up here, I guess. Not sure what the war goal is. The Duchy of... Oh, it's over here. Okay, we'll go that way. No, 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 not you. I hate when it does that. Alright, whatever, dude. I thought I was clicked on these guys. Thor, that is a good Viking name. I'll go to a feast. What about mercenary guards and forest guide? That looks good. Just get some buffs on the side. Aldra was killed by Bjorg. Oh, it's another girl. That's allowed. It should be a pretty easy war. I don't know where the enemy is. The Hermit. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my lord. Liliana holds up her arm in front of my chest. Isn't that my baby? There are bandits in these lands. Quick to make accusations, a dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance of the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and well, you carry the title of a high king. Is this guy any good? He's 74. Get ignored hermit for the travel speed. See all these red exclamations? It's going to be a lot of that as people get further ahead of us. My sister died. That's the other thing. Once we're feudal, it'll be like we won't be having 30 kids with every wife, so it'll be a lot easier to track our family and, follow along with the role play. It's a little hard with this much. Rimgalia has been murdered. The petty queen. I thought I was too old to be surprised by the cruelties of this world, yet I never foresaw having to experience the death of my own son. Oh, my son. Murdered by petty queen. Oh, she's married to the dude that I'm raiding with. Goodbye, my son. Oh, you were the wrong religion anyway. Fuck you. My spy master says my seneschal is scheming against me. I'll let it slide because I think she's my... I'll marry her to an old ass. I guess he's not that old. My sister Thora died from stress. Why were you Catholic? See, it's just so hard to keep track of them all. Oh no, I didn't see that. +1 prestige a month. Alright, they're gonna come down now. So let's band some of these guys together. You can finish this siege, I believe. Ooh. Is this guy a midget? What the hell? How is he a king? Wow. 30 opinion, 156 stress, gain 150 prestige, gain 20% monthly prestige. Chieftain Fire's a baller. Because he's a zealous Astro. My half-brother. Huh. I'll try to elect those guys in those elections. Alright, now we have to throw a feast. At some point. Alright, so these guys are all levies. These guys are all man-at-arms and levies. This will be our siege company. These guys will go kill these guys. We're gonna take the prestige. Wow, this guy's a beast. We'll train him. No, Viking died in a duel to High Chieftain Friar. So who got his titles? Chieftain Andres has 4 titles now. We'll get some of these guys converted. We'll get all the kids converted like that. He's already the right stuff. Wait. No, I want this to be... Or yeah, it can be him till they're done sieging. Alright, now... See, all these guys are at the feast, I think. Put my brother in charge of that. Put the siege dude. Wait, I thought I had a siege dude. Am I tripping? This guy is, but he's in a hunt. We'll just leave him on it, I guess. Alright. They won this battle, I guess. So we'll just push the offensive. Looks like it's about to end anyway. Vassal tax contribution should be huge. Yeah. Two girls. Honey princess. Immaculate Gardens will give us another prestige a month. Piety a month. Learning and development a month. I feel like we should do that. Yep. So here's us. We have a bajillion kids and brothers and sisters with kids. So there's a ton of people on our side of the tree. Out of our children, our heir, who is still our jester, is probably the best. But he's not zealous. There's a few zealous people on this side. On the other side of the tree, we have Chieftain Olvir, who gave birth to this Eric dude, but a lot of them are dead. There's a pretty fresh tree over here. Looks like he is a zealot of the right religion. That's good. See, Yukov, you died. You were murdered by Mokuguladat. Yeah, that side of the tree is pretty poor. I wonder if this guy's good, though. Yeah, he's pretty good. King Andres doesn't have that great of traits. Chieftain Andres is a little better. Another dead Yukov. So he's pretty good. Not much prowess. And doesn't have any titles, so he's not getting any prestige because it's so hard to do the inheritance. Where's our dude? Our dudes. That should do it. You will seize. Wait, did we get land? No. This guy has 10,000 troops, though, so we need to keep him as our alliance. We need to do a feast. Um, a lot of prisoners. We'll see what we can do there. Oh yeah, wait, Thor will be the next guy. Who's this genius? Is she married? Oh, she's married to the heir. That's good. All right, first, anybody good in here? Handsome and pretty. Nobody with any titles. I guess we'll just go ransom. Active election in the Kingdom of Pomerania. Chris isn't bad. So I guess I'm indifferent there. Because Chris is the one we like. Hmm. What's going on in the court? My executioner is settled into her role, not without teething some trouble. Whatever. Yeah, let's get a raid in here. We're gonna do a feast first, then we'll raid. Council. Can you increase control more? The hell? We have land all the way over there? Get some more military buildings now. Our dude's probably gonna die soon. I mean, look at him. And remember, he's a drunk. And we need to increase opinion. All these guys hate us. Not all of them, but at least we have this legend in our back pocket, which has got to be close. 272 out of 300. Pretty sure. Commend legend abroad. Commend legend abroad. I think we have it in all of our counties. All right, let's save up a little for a feast. You cannot take land, unfortunately, but you can really, if you get the right events to trigger, you can really stifle their growth like we did to England. And then you can easily, like, we could go to war with England right now if we wanted. As the troubadour keeps pronouncing lines of love and desire, I try to keep from showing the rest of the court how flattered I feel. Though she is veiled behind metaphor and allegory, I know that this is a dedication from One to me. What happened to Count Chris? Did he lose his land? He's in the Holy Roman Empire? Blackmailing you to get your ass back. We don't want Finland to leave, so I guess I'll do King Refer, see if he starts liking me more. King Reefer. This guy's expensive, huh? Any decisions we can do? Ooh, we can make Vestfold the capital. Let's go. The new capital of the High Kingdom. And that's our only holding, so there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking we will conquer inland at some point. That's why it's good we got this guy on our side. It's a decent amount of allies, though. But maybe like with our new religion, when we start bringing it west, we just run through all of Great Britain, starting with England. See, like I guess here, Captain Jackson, or not Captain Jackson, like we could beat England in a war, right? But once we get them, they're Catholic and Anglo-Saxon instead of Norwegian and Asatru, so it just causes so many problems, like civil wars and stuff, and it ain't worth it. But we will. It's in the long term. They're also on the other side of the North Sea, so it'd be even harder to keep them. We even have factions here without any of that. And you can see this guy's a different religion and culture, different culture, different religion and culture, different religion and culture. So it just gets annoying the more you have of that. Let's do our feast. No bonuses, huh? Spread our legend. But is this guy our religion and culture? He is. See? So that's good. So we want to keep this guy strong here. Because make it easier for us to conquer later on. And there's also this shit. Whoa, Benjamin Franklin? I want to keep him. He's a good fighter. Why is Chris... Ooh. At least he's the right religion and culture over there. Um... See, I'm not as good with like the history and names. Where's Tecklenburg? See, he doesn't have any titles. But we'll convert his ass. Public execution of this 6-year-old girl. We need to get some people scared of us. That's what you get for believing in Catholicism. We can go county titles. Mecklenburg, Havelberg. Luxembourg. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the HRE. I don't like that Sweden is being this weird color. Chieftain Halkur. He has a title. Why is it an act of tyranny? He's in prison. King of Finland is my storyteller. We should be right here on the legend. We might be able to get it with this feast. I think we have some Ashkenazi vassals. Damn it. I was trying to get the King of Finland to convert. We do need to get our children. Or people in our family tree that are the wrong religion. There it is. We'll get it eventually, but hopefully this guy takes control, or at least their son, who's our religion and culture, Hendrix, and we'll be able to get with him eventually. He'll be our foothold. We'll keep him close. If I get a hook, maybe I'll be able to. It's still an act of tyranny. I think I'm going to do it. Increase direct vassal opinion. Legend spread chant. Diplomacy and learning. Or legendary feaster. I'll do legend spread chant again, just to get it done with. Let's station our Varanian veterans. One's going crazy. Can we upgrade this? No, it's already upgraded. Okay. At least we'll bring in a little more money. Let's go raid a little bit. Leave me alone. You're the wrong religion. What'd this dude do? Scheme against my sister? Throw you in jail. Get a hook from you. We'll go hit all these little places over here. And then England on the way back, maybe. Where's Baya? Oh, down here. Yeah, let's just go hit all this. I don't want to die to that, so hopefully it goes away. Stack up some paper before we pass. He won't accept that? That's crazy. Forgiving is good. I'll give it to this dude. We need some opinion back home. Faction disbanded. Love to see that. Anybody a good raider? Wallop Baya real quick. No, the King of Finland died. Okay, the new one likes me though. This guy's got Caesar. God damn it. I shouldn't have kept them all as one army so that I could. I can't ask again. That's big. Oh, baby. Another legacy. Another men-at-arms regiment. Just finish warfare while we can. Make us even stronger. And then we'll focus on probably kin. Yeah, all the factions are disbanding. Good. take it all eventually. Just not the whole thing's going to be on this game, and there's different mechanics in each game that make like different areas better or worse or harder or easier. So just keep that in mind too. We don't really have Republican leaders, but we need to get that. All right. Well, once his stuff is unoccupied, we might be able to revoke that title for ourselves. What city is this? Or I don't want to mess with that. What about these guys? Weak. Damn it. I was trying to get him to surrender so that this guy's lands wouldn't be occupied so that I could revoke his title. Because I won't even get tyranny for it. But since they're occupied, I can't. And he won't accept my demand for surrender because I gave him a hook on me. So that was a misplay by me. Why would Mitty just leave? Okay. I'm going to call these guys to fight that war for me. just gonna finish raiding, and then I'll go beat those dudes up. I don't know why or what that war is. It's like an unlanded dude. The Northern Menace. A horde of disjointed pirates, landless freemen, desperate lesser children, other assorted miscreants have joined Scully in his proposed assault against my holdings. Although the size of the force is formidable, they lack discipline or loyalty, with each scrounged mercenary focused exclusively on what they can get out of the war first and foremost. Unlike a conventional foe, it might be possible to simply deal directly with the invaders. Perhaps a bargain could be struck. I'll take him as my vassal. And keep raiding. Damn it. He escaped. Not that we could do anything with him. Mwahaha. This is what you get for breaking the law. We just got up to 4 holdings now. I can transfer a vassal. I can't station them because they're all deployed. Stack up the paper. You too, Yukov. I'll be here. We're going to revoke this guy's land and go fight him. One soldier. Steelwinger can marry. We'll just hit England real quick and then head home. And fight this dude. 284. Damn, we've lost 8,000 men. Oh, nice. My allies are winning it. Sorry, King C word. The King of Sweden. I gotta side with my brother. Wait, I thought I just said he died. Who are these dudes thinking they're stopping? My dude is on the verge of death. These raids should be helpful, though. I just paid $4.95 for a funeral boat because I believe Vikings, that's how they do it. But I usually never do that. So I'll see what it does. Everyone's already ready for me to die. All right, we get these lands. Nice. Now we can just finish raiding England. We died. High King Ricklefur. I thought I could get back. He's joined the feast in Valhalla at 56 years of age. He died of heart failure. One of the best fighters of his age, he was unrivaled in hand-to-hand combat. High King Eystein ascends to the throne, a bull-headed man. Eystein's subjects may have a hard time getting a word in after he makes up his mind. Really good character. Long live the new High King. Okay, so you... just hit this, actually. Or just hit this. Get rid of all these purple guys. Yeah. The first non-conqueror I believe we've had. So we have decent learning. I think I might go for reform religion with this guy. Be a little tougher because he's not zealous, but I think we might be able to do it. Let's get some opinion up. Try to convert him again. Make sure our court is in order. Need a new jester. Okay, let's inherit our legend. It's almost able to be spread. That'll give us a nice boost. Let's get some alliances. Pomerania. Steelwinger is the king of Pomerania. Get this guy. This is our king in the west. This Galve, whatever it's called. And get a few outside of the realm and a few inside the realm. Make sure it doesn't fall apart. Raise a runestone in honor of my departed father in Vestfold. I thought I already did this. All right, let's finish raiding. What domains do we have? Down to these two again because, yes, we died. See how people start to not like us. That's why you want to be careful doing it with a bunch of different cultures and religions. Because even with the same culture and religion, people don't like. I'm glad to have a famous father, but we're building our own path with this character. This guy's targeting me, so we'll go ahead and just send him a gift. Let's see if we can get ourselves another holding. Here's Thor. Damn it, he already escaped? Got a lot of money coming in after these raids. Can't carry any more raid loot. All right, finish that. And then just go back home. To the serene High King Eystein of Scandinavia, calling you to On our alliance in the Galvian conquest of the Earldom of Ross. Is that in England? Ireland. I mean, we're going to have to rebuild our army. We're down to less than 5,000 men. Interested to see how much moolah we get from this. That was a big boy raid. 788. And a lot of fame. All right, we'll go help out if the war's still going in 6 months. But we can go ahead and grant vassals, which always appeases everyone. Let's check out what's up in the court. Monthly piety plus 20%. We'll take that. All of our stuff's already there. Liliana. You can be taught by your mother. Actually, get with the person you're named after. It's my spouse and she won't convert. See, her learning's up to 18. Yeah, these guys have the wrong lands. You have a city, so I can't convert you. Wolfild Alvigsdalter. I wonder who her daughter or father is. All right, Jackson, I'll see you later. Okay. I guess we go try and help him real quick. We'll just go in with a smaller army. We don't need everybody. Hopefully this guy ends up dying in battle since he hates me anyway. Chieftain Eriker. Good thing you guys are prisoners. Somebody click the sub button. I want to see if these alerts work. If there's actually 9 people in here, or however many viewers. My thing's always wrong. It should be like this. I'll siege the capital. The Kingdom of Ireland. See if that gives us a piety boost. Can we beat these guys? Yeah. Moving the Vikings into Britain. My player Aaron's son, eh? He's got strong and intelligent. All right, we're over 1,000 piety. Dumbass dwarf won't convert. Do we capture this guy? See, I don't like that he has 8 titles. Keep him in our good graces. How many men are they going to lose? We got to get away from this. Actually, we don't, because I don't really mind if this guy dies. But I also don't just want to sell the war. No, I left so long ago. Whatever, he's dead. Good. That's why I put you in charge anyway. Put my mother on here. Nice. That's all we're going to help over there. So I'll put this guy on increase control in Denmark. Let's get vassal opinion up. Oh, iron cracks. Thank you for the follow. You see, I told you they work now. We were having a hard time figuring out the notifications. All right, we got another title at least. Can we build there? Yes, sir. We're coming up on this grand wedding for Hendrix. Or not Hendrix, sorry. Who's our heir? Nicholas. He's 14. Welcome to the stream, Iron Cracks. What does that dude think he's doing? All right. Faithful. We'll do a pilgrimage. Why are you not married? What happened to our whole court? All right. We'll also create some titles. Thought they got created when you died, though, low key. Anybody watch the Memorial Tournament? It's around my hometown. I think that's where all my boys are at. Golf tournament. Get back. Oh, wait. 300 lifestyle. Take that. Complete our legend. Immediately converting vast swaths to your faith. Ooh, gain access to reassert holy mission decision, granting you additional major holy casus belli, legendary shrine, 20 legitimacy. All right, this will be good if we can get our religion up. Here's the end of the book, High King Ricoful and his miracles that were famous among all Asturans. O almighty Odin, may I pray for your blessings upon this book, the religious deeds of Homfridr. Amidst the whispers of doubt and the shadows of disbelief among the populace, High King Ricoful stood unwavering in his faith that all seemed lost. Blood painted the battlefield. Spears were planted on the ground, abandoned by their wielders. But Ricoful fell to his knees, mouth filled with prayers. Flowers blossomed from the lances. The enemies dropped to the ground, having witnessed a miracle. And here it was written, Tunsberg, 28th of May, 996 AD. Nice. We're really getting piety. No way I die in this, right? This hunt. The dynasty is known far and wide. All right, so once we get to December, we should be able to do this marriage. Zealous. December, there it is. Plan that grand wedding. My rival shall be murdered. Oh, they won the war. Nice. So her husband likes me. hooks do we have? Wow, Chris is back in the realm. Who died? Our steward? All right. Peasant connection. Ooh. Turn up our conversion stats. Spy master. Why is everyone dropping? Because he fire died. I hate getting this one. It's probably the best. Did I get her? Yes. Under suspicious circumstances, no one will ever know. And this dude still has plus 100 on me. Can I arrange a marriage to him? My daughter, who's a genius. Keep that relationship strong. It's time. $75 piety. Keep stacking it up. 50 piety. That's a big boost. All right. What duchies should we create? Get a little more fame going. Really? Okay. And this guy? Don't make me go get a bunch of alliances. All right. Got some people declaring on us now. They think we're weak. Go to that wedding. In the HRE. Take an excellent musician. Let me try. Organize army. Master of the horse. Diplomacy. We'll do Odin. Karin Karuma. Development growth. I'll take the chance. You got it. How have we not caught up to these dudes, dude? There's Raider. $13,000 troops. I thought this guy freaking liked me. I understand why they're faster. Keep getting all these same pop-ups. See, now Eric's getting too strong. Better win this. 2-1. No. Got obliterated. At least we won this war. Get an alliance here. Kingdom of Finland makes sense. No, they're gonna kill a bunch of my people because they siege my capital. But we can go beat them. Get our revenge. Easy clap. Two months left converting. I don't know where they're taking all this land. Oh, they're over there. Convert faith here. Another independence faction. I thought this guy likes me. He's literally my commander. This is so annoying. See, this is what I was talking about, Jackson. He was my marshal, too. Oh, we're getting walloped. See, this is why we need feudal. We'll have crazy, like, holdings and walls so we don't get sieged by a random ass. Nice win. Let's go help them with this siege. All right, white piece with him. He already kind of likes me, so. See if we can win this. These will be some tough wars. Looks like Novigrad is trying to split us off. Where do those guys go, though? Is the question. Because I had them building military buildings for so long, I think. I'll sponsor your ring. Hopefully it'll be good. Give me that raid loot. Nicolas. Anybody in the chat? What up? They can't get up here in time to save these guys. We actually get an advantage somehow over here. Big. Beneficiary Sieg approaches me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? She must read my irritation at such a personal question from my face because she continues. I mean, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It's turning out well, but a meaningful inscription make it even better. To the All-Father. Like I didn't help with the war at all. Winter Soldier. How? It's class tensions. All right, we won that siege. I guess we'll go help over there. Did his allies leave him? Siege this, get this back. Yeva. All right, we should actually be able to win this civil war, or at least peace out of it. Thanks to my allies. Take piety per night. Come on in, join the party, buddy. Yeah, we'll be seeing you. Fucking 500? Haha, we kept the realm intact. This guy needs to die. He's the wrong religion. They both need to die. Get some royal armor. What does this give us? Prestige. Need to order some food because I'm starving. Should I order? Sorry. All right. I'll just get some meat. Anybody want to pay for it? Just kidding. Okay, we have a court event. Looks like we get some hounds. I'll hold court just because it's been a while. High Chieftain Chris, given his reputation for villainy. Imprison Chris. I low-key might, because then I can take his lands and try to avoid all these civil wars. Same for him. Nobody in here has titles, huh? We've gotten lazy on our religion and people are starting to... Why can't I grant this to... All right. Piety's going up. We're getting kind of old. My wife is imprisoned. We only have one kid. That's crazy. It's kind of good, though. Or no. He's a concubine as well. All right. I think our manpower is high enough, so let's go back to let's do cultural acceptance for a little. And back to economic then. Make sure our economy will be booming once we switch to feudalism. Not really sure if that's how it works, but whoa, they just keep conquering land over here. I think we need a third holy site. I think we do this and try and capture this holy site. Because we need that in order to switch our religion. Casualties modifier. To the miserable High King, we, the proud nomadic Khazars, were born to roam free beneath the endless skies. With Allah guarding our riders, we shall break your pathetic rule and reclaim our place on the steppe. New armor? +9 prowess. Of course, our army's moving at a snail's pace for whatever reason. Dude, I don't get why they're so... How did they just sprint all the way over? Oh, that's different. We better get this fight right here. Thank you. Oh, no, that's a different army. No, the game just crashed. Please tell me it didn't lose a bunch of progress. Pull it back up, see where we're at. That's the first crash we've had in a while, or ever. All right, well, how you guys doing? Anybody in chat? It's been quiet since the two regulars left. Feel free to speak up. Forever hold your peace. Three watching, it says. Are they AI? What about on Twitch? Just one on Twitch, apparently. It's going to fuck us with the save. We were about to win that war and get the holy site, which we need to reform our religion. Takes forever to initialize, huh? What would I do without your small mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Am I a good singer, you guys think? Got my head spinning, but no kidding, I can't be without. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. If you're crazy, then I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges. Alright, so the game actually ended up saving, it looks like, right where it crashed, which is chill as fuck. Okay, we sprinted all the way across the continent to catch him, and now we can't catch him? There we go. Get your ass back here and take this again. You come press this advantage. This dude will come now. I'm gonna lose this. I won somehow. as well just siege this. The Prince of Fashion. Yes, my allies. Look at Zalan. Norfrager. I'll take a free diplomacy point. Gotta win that. Another civil war, bro. Why? Wait, how did we just lose that? We were destroying them. Like, I don't get how we lose that. Ooh, he has a huge... He's gonna beat him. Let's go. Kujku. We're buffing the hell out of our character. Holy... Get him out of here. Get him out of here. City planning. Lord Midi and Count Hendricks here to save the day. You got to get this war over with. Just wax the King of Serbia, and it doesn't even give us points for the war. Interesting. Some of this off the screen. As soon as we win this siege, this war should hopefully end. So I'll go take care of these dudes, or at least try. They get it first right here. I'm going to go insane. 398. We're 2 away. They're 1.9 away. No, I tried to time it right. I think we had it. I don't know where the fuck this war is. Oh. I'll at least try to take this one. No. Not with them. Oh, they do want to just... No, why don't you just go this way? Alright. So we lost some land, as expected. What are they doing? Why'd they all just stop sieging? It literally just doesn't want me to win the war. And then they start another war. This is when it gets so annoying. This war should have been over 30 minutes ago. Like, what are they doing? They're just going to leave my guys to die. I'm going to have to initiate the attack with my siege crew because my allies won't. This war should be over. Zero points again. I mean, come on, man. It's like it's buying the computer time to do this and then come attack me. Meanwhile, I can't even catch up to a populist faction before they're going to win. We should win this war as soon as the siege goes off. I will be pissed if we don't. Finally. Mwahaha. Now we have the third holy site. Or if we can convert. We have to grant away some stuff. First, let's grant vassals to their rightful liege. All right. We'll create the Kingdom of Germany. Russia. All right, save a little money. What's the best duchy? Low-key West Franconia. Oh, I don't even hold it. I can't even give it to you, dude. Give my son and heir some lands. Where is he? Give it to Steelwinger. Hello. Granting some titles. We took a third holy site while you were gone. I declared war on the Holy Roman Empire. But now I need to get these guys in my good graces. Damn, I just created that to give to you, and now... I'm trying to grant you your damn titles. I guess I can't. Why can't I just click grant title? No women, huh? I don't really want to make another religion powerful, you know? But I'll like try to marry him out. It's kind of hard to like make sure he gets powerful, if that makes sense. Okay, what else? Hello? Hello? Is it better now? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Why can't I deselect that? So who holds this? Keep them all small down there. And then we need to give away one more. That'll be a decent marriage. And I'll give him... Vasterbotten. Okay. I think that's all we had to do for that. Now let's continue with the war. What happened to all my money? Where even is the rebels? I don't get it. I don't know. That's what we need to figure out together. We need to get the piety first. All right, well, hopefully we don't lose too much. We're probably going to lose these wars, though. We need to keep all this intact so that we can have 3 holy sites. Commander's dead. Anybody else dead? Antiquarian, Master of the Hunt, Personal Champion, Scout. Recommend leaving something to fight for faith and virtue. Yeah. Definitely going to have some fighting stuff and a lot of development stuff, I believe. Thing is, like, anybody we do lose from these wars, we can hopefully get back once we start spreading the religion. These guys are just taking their sweet old time. All right. Didn't lose much. What's this war? Count Hendricks. See, Catholic uprising. Luckily, our troops are going to be down here. Why are we going so slow? I had to marry my 4-year-old cousin. Okay, they're not even going to help me, I guess. They just have infinite troops. That's just fucking annoying. Ooh, a poet. All right. Bought a little time at least. Can we wipe over here real quick? Oh my god, dude. I just gave everyone those titles to make everyone happy. And they're just all declaring war on me. We are heavily outnumbered. Look at all those pussies sitting there. Yeah, I want to save the prestige, at least until we switch, because it's so much more valuable when you're tribal. I mean, come on, dude. Thank you. We took part of the Holy Roman Empire to get another holy site right here. But now everybody's mad at me. And this is why I was saying you can't just take England. It's not that easy. But we're going to see what we can salvage. But there's also civil war too. See the Saxon Catholic uprising because they were a different religion down here. But we're still going to fight. Yarma land also separated. Offer white peace to Pomerania. Good. Now, where do we want to siege? You can't. You have to be positive war score. They declared on me. You can go start sieging down here. You go over here. Yeah, if you try to do that, see. I'm not at war with the HRE though. I already conquered it. It's just their Saxon dudes are rising up against my rule. Don't die. Stay back a little. Where are you going? Get a second lover. Bukle died. My son-in-law was taken prisoner, huh? What can I siege? I don't... They're good. I gave them a bunch of land. They're still over here. They're my ally, but they're not that strong, so... They're challenging me. All right, Yukov. I'll see you later, brother. I'm probably going to end soon to eat and stuff, but I'll be back on tonight. How are they just not in that battle? Like, where did you guys go? We're going to lose this 100%. Can we call in the king of Wallachia? I'm trying to get to 250 so I can usurp the title. All right, where'd our army go? Could use some help from France. My mother died. Flagellated, huh? All right. I am starving. So I'm going to pause it here. I know it's mid-war. I'm not sure we're going to be able to win that. The other one should be fine. But we're going to lose maybe this holy site, which we need in order to convert. So that'll be annoying. So I have to deal with that. We got to give away some more land. But this is what I was talking about, just keeping the culture and religion as strong as we can in what we're holding before we get too far. But I had to do that to get the closest third holy site. So yeah, we'll be good though. Our current ruler is 55, but our heir is an exciting prospect. And then his heir, I believe. No, he's not very good, huh? But this heir is good. Hopefully we can create the religion first, and then this guy is a good fighter, so yeah. All right, I hope you guys have had a good Saturday thus far, or a good weekend. I'll be back on tonight, more than likely. If you haven't subbed, make sure you do. We're trying to get to 500, and I want to test if these alerts work. Leave a comment. Feel free to type in the chat, DM me, follow me on socials, do what you got to do. We'll be running